Oh, good. You're awake. Hold still. Oh, there. I will not harm you. I assure you, you're more than safe here. I just wish to tend to your wounds. Yes, unfortunately, I feel that I was fairly wounded. I found you when I was on my morning stroll in the forest. It appears thou hast been in quite the scuffle, I would imagine. But don't you worry. I found you with plenty of time to bring you back to my cottage. So. Oh, good sir. I'm afraid thou underestimates my strength. I assure you, I am stronger than my appearance leads on. Now hold still. There. I assure you it's not an imposition at all. Things in the forest can be quite lonely, and after all, what kind of person would I be if I let a traveler like yourself perish in my forest? No, I'd never allow it. Oh, hush now. Just try and relax. We are in no rush. I'll make sure that you're healthy and then you can be on your way. All right. I must say, I'm glad you're awake. I was worried, and thou hast a rather large wound, it appears, on your chest, and I didn't want to be unmodest and open your garment, so if it's all right with you, I'd like to clean the wound. Thank you. Hold still. Oh dear. I apologize. This wound does appear painful. But don't you worry. I have just the thing. How is thou feeling? Yes, I could imagine. Don't worry. I'll get you all patched up quickly. Oh, not at all. I was not headed anywhere in particular. I was merely out collecting wildflowers. I do love wildflowers this time of year. Thou is lucky because we need this one to help with the paste I need to make sure that your wound heals nicely. So, alright. First, allow me to help relieve the pain. This is a simple medicine made out of honeysuckle, honey, lavender, and a secret ingredient. But it'll help remove all the pain that you're feeling in a few moments. The honey is merely for taste. Without it, I don't know if thou could stomach it. Please just stick out your tongue for me. There we are. Just a couple drops here. That should help in a moment. Now, how are you feeling? I'm afraid it feels thou hast a fever. Though I know I have the fire roaring, so if at any point you feel too warm, please let me know and I'll put it out. Alright. Okay. It's important that you stay hydrated, especially with the fever. Please, drink some water. At least just a little. There. Good. That should help. Alright. We must keep thou strength up. I know your appetite is probably seized, but I assure you that you should eat something to maintain your strength so that you may heal. Now, I baked this bread fresh this morning before my morning stroll. And I beg of you to eat it, at least a little. Here we are. Now, from your garments, I would assume that thou hast a noble background, so I'm sure it's nothing of your taste, but it is quite delectable, if I do say so myself. It's some simple walnuts and cinnamon, so please take a bite. If you insist, you can make it up to me when you're feeling better. I'd love to try some noble food. Alright. You go ahead and eat up. And I'm going to go ahead and grind up a few ingredients to make a special paste that encourages healing in deep wounds, alright? You're far too kind, but I assure you, it's not a problem at all. One moment. here we are. Let's start by grabbing a couple of my ingredients here. I don't know if I should tell you. Can I trust you? Very well. It's a discovered secret of mine, but I grab a couple crystals. There we are. And some bark of a willow. A piece of an elk antler. Yes, it encourages healing. It's been handed down from my family with a few tweaks of things that I've discovered on my own living out here in the forest. All right. A small bit of sage. No, don't get up. Just relax. It's okay. After I get this finished and we apply it to your wounds, you'll be feeling better by the morrow. Alright. Now I must inquire, dost thou remember how ye's received these wounds? No? I apologize to hear it. I pray that ye gets their memories back soon, even if they're not pleasant. It's always good to know what happened. Please feel free to stay here as long as you need, okay? I do love the company, I'm afraid. Now for the last ingredient. The wildflower I picked earlier with love. There we are. Now I'm just going to grind this into a paste. Oh, me. I've been out here for as long as I can remember. It used to be my mother and I. I'm afraid that she's long been passed. However, I couldn't bring myself to leave such a wonderful forest in our home. I do love living out here, though. Like I said, it can be lonely by oneself if you're out here too long. That's why it's good to see a face. So please, I hope you enjoy your stay here, no matter how small it may be. Alright. If it's alright with you, I'd like to put a little of this over the wound on your chest. Now, I'm afraid it will probably be painful, but only for a short while, and then you'll be feeling much better. Is thou strong enough to handle it? Then prove thyself. Here we are. I do apologize, but I assure you the pain will be gone in a moment. It is swift. There. Okay. And a little on your arm here. Alright. All set. Alright. If it's okay, good sir, I'd like to get a little close to make sure that I've cleaned the wound thoroughly. Thank you. Okay. Good. And the arm here. Okay. How wonderful. It feels that fever is breaking. Thanks is all I need, I assure you. Alright. Great. I'm afraid I don't have anything to dress thy wounds. Yes. There we are. It's fine, it's just a hand-me-down garment. It's okay if it has a little tear. Now, you do not have to replace it, I assure you. Well, if thou wishes, thou may, but it's no trouble at all. Alright. Go and split a little right there and tie it in a knot. There. All your wounds have been attended to. So, how are you feeling? Great, well, it is late. Thou's been out for some time. So, you've eaten. If you need any water, I've placed it beside your bedside. And I'll be in the other room. Please let me know if you need anything. Get some rest. Good night.